now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off play action. Yates. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Jacob Cowing deep to receive it.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Purdy
connects with Kittle underneath. Into space at the 45. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Purdy.
Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. Purdy going to give it to Guerendo. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Back to throw. Yates.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down. Yates.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Purdy now to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy.
And that is incomplete here.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Now, I'm thinking about the mental focus.
Yeah.
Mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true.
Shifts by him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Call that a 59-yard punt return. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Purdy. Looking deep for Jennings. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Off the play fake. Yates. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Purdy from the gun.
This one caught by Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Purdy off the play fake.
This is Jennings. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Let's go now.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
There's Charbonnet once again.
And some room to maneuver.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Zach Charbonnet with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down. Purdy work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
George Kittle.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Yates eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Yates able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Room here to run. He may go. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Purdy will look to throw again here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple.
Back to throw. Yates.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Loose inside the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go.
They go play action here. Purdy
rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Charbonnet.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
Looking to throw.
Yates, he's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Back to throw.
Yates to the right side and complete to Metcalf. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Open man is Barner, the tight end.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Alert! Alert! Here we go, Shaq!
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Zach Charbonnet.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Isaac Guerendo.
70 yards.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. That's going to be caught by Rivers.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
Come on. Set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On the give here, Charbonnet.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Roll.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Charbonnet, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That last catch, a big one, folks. He's now gone over 300 yards receiving in this game. It is a game for the ages. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown.
Jerron Jennings.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Yates. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the carry, Charbonnet. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Operating from the gun. Yates. He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now 1st and goal.
Hey, check that. Go.
Charbonnet is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Slash. Let's go.
Here's Charbonnet.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Okay, break.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations.